Social media is a very dark place.
So I think doing a lot of things together, it helps a lot.
I'm getting more views than big multinational companies.
Absolutely.
With AI come in the picture, everything's become easy. I happen to call Dolly Chaiwala. You know how much this guy charges?
Dinars.
That's one educated person's salary. One deal. Our society will never digest this. These influencers, the Vella influencers making Cringe content are making more money than, but that's a fact.
I have to make a confession. I have not invited you here to give a podcast to the audience.
Yeah.
The most important question is, how much money do you make?
So 5 lakh rupees. There is one very important factor. A lot of people are scared to copy. If you start caring about what people think, bro, content creation is not for you. See, these secrets nobody will tell you. I always tell this to people. You're a sales guy, get into vlog. If you look at Great Kali, he's posting some crazy stuff. Look at the comments.
Yeah.
Bro, if you can mess with Great Kali, he'll just catch you one for one finger and throw you.
This episode, we're doing something out of the box.
Okay.
We've brought in 2 segments that we've never done before.
Hey guys, this is like the Olympics of Kuwait.
Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Brew With Abdu. In today's episode, we have the one and only AK Food Vlogs. Welcome to the podcast, brother. How are you?
Thank you. I was looking forward for this opportunity and here I am. Let's look forward for a nice 1 hour session with you.
Awesome. The pleasure is mine. And let's unwrap some sandwiches with you. And first of all, please tell your full name because a lot of people have asked, who is AK? Who's the face behind it? Face to pata hai sab log ko. Naam kya hai?
So my actual name is Abdulkareem. Okay. Again, my dad named me Abdulkareem after his kafil actually. My dad's been in Kuwait for the past 50 years.
Okay.
So his kafil back in the 80s, his name was Abdulkareem.
Okay.
And he was very close to him and he helped my dad a lot. So my dad named me after him.
Awesome.
Although my name in my passport and my civil ID is different. But
Okay, what is it?
My name in my passport is Abdulkareem and in my name in my civil ID is Molfi Muhammad Abdulkareem.
Okay.
Yeah, Molfi Muhammad is my dad's name, so it got attached to my name. But on the passport, it's Abdulkareem. But in school and everywhere, everybody calls me Abdulkareem. My friends used to call me Abu as a kid. But then AK was a short form for the AK Food Vlog, so I just put it, and yeah, that's about it.
Right. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So since how long are you doing this food vlogging thing?
So roughly 2 years.
2 years.
I started back in 2022. I used to work for a tech company, one of the leading tech companies in Kuwait, not just in Kuwait, in the entire MENA region.
Wow.
And that's where my journey started. And that's where I got an idea of how, food vlogging can, help you obviously financially.
Right.
And then there was a bigger reason for me to start food vlogging because like Steve Jobs said, your dots always connect. And it happened to be that fine day I decided to go and make a vlog about it. And I went and I made it. Yeah.
Okay. So the first vlog was you did the first vlog in food or was it in a different industry?
So I was into fitness for the longest time.
Okay.
I'm 35. So it's been almost 15 years I've been into fitness. Fitness as in lifting weights, powerlifting, calisthenics. But majority of it came from martial arts. I have a black belt in kickboxing. I started off with Kyokushin Karate. I trained Kyokushin Karate for 2 years. I got my red belt. And then I ended up sparring with a boxer. And he really, got me. And because in Kyokushin Karate, you don't have punches to the face. You have punches to the body.
Right.
And then I ended up stepping into kickboxing. And I did that for a couple of years. I got my black belt in kickboxing. But then for the long run, it's not good, because you get punches to the head and stuff. But I used to take a lot of videos there. And that was that. And I was into sales.
Okay.
13 years of sales. I worked for the aviation industry for 6 years.
Okay.
Tech industry, the hotels industry, shipping industry. So in sales, you're proactive. You're talking.
Right,
You're going and communicating with people. And I made some motivational videos on my personal page. It wasn't that great, but that kind of connected to my food vlog because I was never camera shy.
Okay.
So I knew how to take those videos, how to be, active in front of the camera. Because a lot of people, when the camera comes on, they become completely shy and they can't, speak.
True.
So the dots kind of connected. And I was always a foodie. You could call it a stress eater. We call it emotional eating.
Okay.
We humans are emotional. And since I worked in sales, it's extremely stressful. Sales, you have high targets, a lot of meetings. Clients can get very aggressive sometimes. So to combat this stress, I used to eat out a lot.
Okay.
I'm passing by, I saw this restaurant, I stopped by, I ate here, and half of my money used to go on food. So I said, why not let me make use of it?
Right.
I'm good at talking. I'm not camera shy. And anyway, I'm spending so much money on food outside, So let me just, start making vlogs about it. And here I am.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, it's a very contradicting and contrasting industry, like fitness and then food.
Yeah.
How do you cope up with both of the things?
Well, so there was a lot of trial and errors which happened in the last 10 years. I was very skinny when I started exercising. I was malnourished back in school. I was only 45 kilos.
Okay.
I played basketball for my school. I represented my school in basketball, and we won a couple of tournaments as well. But I was malnourished. Then I started lifting weights. Obviously, you go to the gym, you start lifting weights. And when you start your fitness journey, especially back in 2009, 2010, you had social media, you had YouTube channels, but then it wasn't as big as it is today.
Correct.
So back in the days, we used to go on bodybuilding.com and whatever article was there. I watched Pumping Iron for Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the information was very little. It was not the scientific information.
Right.
So one captain would come up to me like, hey, you want to put on weight? Start eating potatoes. Okay, let me start eating potatoes. Somebody told me, start eating Maggi noodles.
Okay.
So I used to buy a lot of Maggi noodles and I used to, literally eat it. Then one guy told me you need to start eating eggs. And I was just blindly following it, without understanding what fitness is, what is calories, how your body functions, what's hormones. And I did this for a good 7-8 years.
Okay.
And at a point in my life, it backfired.
Okay.
Because of sales, stress, overeating and exercising. People think that you can eat and overcome a bad diet. Yes, obviously you'll be fit, your joints will be okay. But then if you're consuming around 5,000 calories and you're burning only 3,000 calories, that 2,000 calories is going to be in your system. And that kind of starts backfiring when you turn 28, 29, especially when you get married.
Right.
And I got married when I was 29. I had a kid right away. So that time it backfired. I went up to 90 kilos, water retention in my body. And then I came across this, this company back in India. It's called Fitter. Okay. It's a Pune-based company. Sunil Shetty also has ownership in that company.
FITTR.
FITTR.
Yeah.
Jitendra Chowsky.
Right.
I don't know if I pronounced that right. So I went through his PDF, and he broke down how fitness works and what is calories, what is exercise, what is stress management. And then I decided to do a diploma.
Okay.
And I was like, everything what I was doing was wrong. Everything what people are telling you today is wrong. And luckily, I got that knowledge. And then, at the right time, I started my food vlogging journey. Because to be honest, if you look at food vloggers all over the world, again, I'm not trying to body shame or anything. They're not fit.
Right.
Most of them, except one guy, Mark Wiens. He's the only, and I don't know if he exercises, but he's naturally skinny. But majority of the food vloggers you see, they're not, they put on a lot of weight. And it can happen because even if you're taking a couple of bites, just for the camera, that is a lot of calories.
Right.
And in my case, I eat it. I love food. But I am doing this because I have knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, it can be very dangerous.
Right.
Because consuming that much food, end of the day, it doesn't matter. There's no good food or bad food.
True.
It's end of the day, it's just calories.
Yeah.
You can eat that donut. You can eat whatever you want. But you just need to understand your total daily energy expenditure. And like I said, everything connects, right time, right place, and alhamdulillah.
So do you burn daily more than you intake?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So I'm a very hyperactive person. I have something called ADHD. I don't know if you're aware of ADHD.
Are you diagnosed with that?
Yes. I thought it was just basically, my subconscious mind just trying to play games with my head. But then I met a psychologist and I got, tests done and everything. But I started using it in a positive way. And I realized it way later in life. I wish I would have realized this when I was way younger. I would have done magic. Because I remember I had gone for a training session when I was working for a leading airline in the MENA region. They used to send us for training in Sharjah.
Okay.
So the training manager there, he looked at me and he's like, man, you have so much energy. You're full of energy. Right. He's like, you need to get yourself checked. I was like, what is this guy talking about? It didn't make sense, And then later on, I figured out, that what is ADHD? As you know, it's called attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Correct.
It's like driving a Ferrari with no brakes, But the day you realize how to control it, you become a superhuman.
Right.
And alhamdulillah, I figured that out. And being hyper is very good.
Yeah.
That's why I'm all over the place. And coming to being active, I do like 20,000 steps on an average.
Wow.
Again, because if you are hyperactive, you cannot sit in one place.
You're 18,000 more than I do.
So if you're hyperactive, you can't sit in one place. I get a call, I'm walking. I have to send an email. I send the email. Again, I'll go for a walk and I'll come back. I'll go here, I'll do this, I'll do that. So the energy is there. The attention part, the focus part is the problem. And that kind of takes a lot of work to figure it out.
How did you regulate that?
Being a Muslim, praying 5 times a day is very important. And I used to pray the regular Friday prayers, and whenever I was in a bad mood, I used to go and pray Dhuhr, and of course, because the Creator is the one who's going to help you, right?
Right.
But then I started praying regularly 5 times a day, including Fajr, especially Fajr. And this has been my routine for the past 3 years.
MashaAllah.
And ever since I started doing that, I started understanding myself. Because understanding yourself is the biggest gift you can have.
Absolutely.
Understanding your flaws. Okay, I have a belly. I look in the mirror, I have a belly. Okay, I need to get that fixed. Okay, my hair, my beard doesn't look good. I can get myself shaved. But what's happening inside over here, that nobody can tell you. Maybe your partner can tell you. Maybe your parents can tell you. Your friends can tell you. But for you to understand that, it takes a lot. And alhamdulillah, ever since I started being regular with my prayers, it kind of helped me, regulate it. And I can say that a lot of good things happened after I started doing this. And I was telling my wife the other day, I wish I would have, fixed this back in the days.
Right.
Because even in school, a lot of teachers, they told me that he's smart, but there's something bothering him. We don't know what that is. Again, in the Western culture, they don't think of it as a taboo.
Yeah.
They'll understand it and get it diagnosed. But in our Desi culture, different. Arey yaar, kya bata rahe yaar? Ye sab kuch hota nahi hai,
True.
So, like I said, again, the dots connected. Again, I'm not some big social media influencer. I'm doing my very best, but I've reached to a spot.
Absolutely, brother.
And I tell this to people. The other day, I was answering some questions on my stories. I told this to people that social media is a very dark place. It's not easy to handle social media.
True.
And you need to have a very strong mindset, a very, very, very strong mindset to handle social media. Because if your video gets, say, for example, 1 million views, which I have many videos
Correct.
easily hit 1 million views. There's people who don't even know you are watching your videos,
Yeah.
So your videos are going everywhere, and so it's very hard to handle it.
Yeah.
But if you're okay over here, I think everything is fine. Yeah.
I heard this quote from Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
He's
my favorite
right?
motivation
He's
speaker.
everybody's favorite. So he says this, that why do you want to limit yourself to doing only one thing? And
Absolutely.
why can't you do 5 things at a time? Why can't you do 10 things at a time? A lot of people, so this is it's not a scientific fact that you should focus only on one thing, or it's not even a scientific fact that you should focus on everything at once.
Yeah.
But if your energy tells you to do 5 things at once,
Absolutely.
I think you should do that, because if you narrow down your focus on one thing and you're agitated by that I want to do that as well, I want to do this as well. So naturally your focus is not going to be on that one thing,
100%.
even if you try to narrow down on
100%.
yourself. So I think doing a lot of things together as an ADHD person, or even someone who's just very hyperactive, I think it helps a lot.
100%, it helps a lot, and I think that people have to learn it the hard way, right? I can give you an example of me myself. I worked in, like I said, in the leading low-cost airline in the MENA region from 2016 till 2020, and COVID happened in 2020, and I had my second son on March 13th. March 15th was my birthday. March 16th, COVID hit everywhere. They called the entire team. They terminated 600 staff from the company. People who've been working there for 10 plus years. Now here's let me just connect the dots with doing 5 things at a time, right? those people who are working in the same industry for the past 10, 15 years, when they lost their jobs, they were already 40 plus, 45 plus. And when they went and applied, first of all, they didn't know what was happening outside.
Right.
They only knew airlines, they only knew travel agency. Their age was gone. They didn't know how the shipping industry works. They didn't know how the tech industry works. Whatever it could be. So they were limited.
True.
That's number one. So putting your fruits in one basket is very dangerous.
Yeah.
And today, why not do many things? Because if you're good at, let's say, fixing mobiles, tomorrow somebody else will come and he'll be much better than you. And
Right.
now with artificial intelligence, things are just going, everywhere.
Absolutely.
So it's a good thing, obviously not doing 20 things at a time, but I would say 4 to 5 things. If one project of yours clicks,
Yeah.
then you're good to go. Because, like for example, travel agencies. Nobody goes to travel agencies and books tickets now.
Correct.
What about the travel agents? Everybody is booking online.
True.
OTAs have increased year on year. And I have personally told many travel agents that this time is going to come, that your job's going to go away. But the ego doesn't accept it, and people are like, no, people are scared to book it online because, putting your passport details. But that also is taken care of. You don't need to put your passport details. Just scan the passport and your details are, and a lot of things, Yani. And I think it's very important to put your hands in different things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not good to get lost.
Yes.
So having a fine balance is very important.
I always say this, finding order in chaos.
Exactly.
So even if you have chaos of a lot of things, but you should find order in all of them.
Exactly. So finding that, the order in the chaos is very important. And like I said, it's all right here. When I used to see these people who made it to the top, they used to say, it's right here. What is this guy saying? It's right here. It's right here. And then once I understood about ADHD, and this friend of mine who's a psychologist, so he studied Deen and he studied psychology. And he kind of like mixed both of it. And he told me some points which kind of made me like started questioning things. There's good and there's bad in this world, right? So you have good and there is evil. So if a human being is already not okay here, the evil makes it even worse.
True.
We call it the qareen. I don't know if you heard about, what's qareen? Do you know what's a qareen?
No.
Okay. A qareen is basically an evil entity which is assigned to every human being on birth.
Okay.
So he's like you, but the evil version of you.
Right.
So he's doing waswasa. 24 hours. While you're awake, he's doing waswasa. So if you're already not okay here, what happens?
Correct.
It gets even worse.
Yeah.
That's why when you pray, this evil entity becomes weakened. And when you do other stuff like exercise and, manage your deep breathing and stuff like that, this part of you also becomes okay. And when you do that, everything else becomes clear.
Absolutely.
And I've been doing that, and it has been helping me, to be honest, because I have seen so many people, personal friends of mine, extremely talented. But when you look at them, this guy is wasting his life. Why is he like that? Because he's not okay here.
True.
He doesn't have his life in order. Like you said, the chaos and the order.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, let's start with your food journey.
Sure.
I want to know, which has been your favorite restaurant up till this point?
I just posted about that today, actually.
Okay. All right.
What a coincidence. It is by without doubt Chandi's. I've covered over 400 plus restaurants in Kuwait.
Oof,
Again,
lovely.
I don't want to pinpoint this restaurant because it's a particular cuisine, but Chandi's is my favorite. Chandi's, the one next to Muthanna complex.
Okay, I've not been.
Yeah, it's an Iranian restaurant. And
So like kebabs and
kebab.
shish
But there's something about the meat, the kebab. You go there, you have to wait for 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's one of the only restaurants I've seen, maybe because they're small, but afternoon or evening or the night time, it's always packed.
Wow. Lovely.
Price is a little bit on the higher end, but it's totally worth it. Like a meal would cost you, with a drink, would cost you like 6 KD. So two people, a good 13, 14 KD.
Right.
But it's totally worth it. If anybody comes down to Kuwait, and they're special. I want to take them out. I'll take them to this place.
Really?
Out of all the restaurants.
Lovely.
It's that good.
How's the ambiance? Is it
It's
good
a
enough?
small setup. It's a nice small setup. 20 to 25 people can sit there.
Okay, but good for families and stuff.
Yeah, good for families.
Okay.
Good for families.
Lovely.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's right next to Muthanna Complex, opposite CBK.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, in terms of cuisine, what would you always prefer?
Me personally, there's a fine balance between Pakistani cuisine and Arabic cuisine. Now, Arabic cuisine, there's so many cuisines. You
Right.
have Lebanese, you have Egyptian, you have Jordanian, you have Yemeni.
Yeah.
So if it comes in the Arab cuisine, I can bring the Iranians inside, but then I would balance it between the Lebanese and the Iranian
Okay.
on one side and the Pakistani cuisine on the one side.
Okay.
But to be honest, Pakistani cuisine. I love Pakistani food because of the ghee and the kadai gosh, and all of this is just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, my sasural, my wife, she's from Hyderabad.
Okay.
Now Hyderabad is also
India's Hyderabad?
India's Hyderabad.
Okay.
They're very heavy on the food.
True.
They put malai in their chai, liver fry in the morning for breakfast. They're very heavy, but still, the Pakistani food has this upper edge in their taste they have.
True.
You know, so for me, again, it would be Pakistani food.
Some of my closest family friends are Pakistanis,
Okay.
and so they're like family friends. My father is the uncle's friend and stuff like that. So the auntie, she lives in Pakistan, and the uncle used to work here.
Yeah.
Now he's retired and went back to Pakistan.
Okay.
But when he used to work in Kuwait, he used to go for vacations to Pakistan. He would always bring Karela gosh from Pakistan. Like
Okay.
auntie would send it for us specially.
Okay.
So Karela gosh and gajar ka halwa, so all these Pakistani foods were like delicious.
And I think what makes it different is that they put ghee in everything they
Right.
use. So I think that kind of makes it different. But it is what it is. Pakistani
It's
food
lovely.
is delicious.
Yeah. Do you love spicy food?
So not really.
Okay.
But then when I'm overweight, when my body fat percentage is above 18-20%, I can handle spices.
Okay.
Again, I try to check with my dietitian as well, because I have a dietitian. Even though I have a diploma in nutrition and fitness, I hired a dietitian who's way experienced, and I asked him this question: this is so strange, because when I dropped my body fat percentage, when I went down to 10%, my tolerance for spices increased. I could eat a lot of spicy food.
Interesting.
But then he said it's a myth.
Okay.
He said it's a myth. But every time I become overweight, I can tolerate spicy food. I personally don't like spicy food.
Okay.
But the good thing is, when your body fat percentage is low, you can eat spicy food. So I guess it's okay.
But what's your tolerance? Like, can you eat
Mid-level.
like insane?
No.
Oh. We would have been best friends.
Well, I'm South Indian, and South Indians are like crazy. I mean, my parents like put spices like anything, because South Indians love
Right.
spicy
Also, you're
food.
Jamai of Hyderabad. You should be
Exactly.
eating spicy.
So, but for me, again, cultural shock. Was born and brought up here.
Right.
I lived in Jabriya my whole life. So again, if you lived in Salmiya Block 10, you had Indian restaurants around, you had Indian neighbors. So I grew up around that culture,
Right.
So it kind of mixed up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Burgers and pizzas. What do you prefer?
Burgers.
Oh,
Yes.
why?
Because pizza, there's so much carbs. There's less meat. I love meat, and I wish they would put more meat in it. Yes, the cheese makes it good, but then I try to eat smart. Whenever I try to eat anything, whether it's a burger or whatever food it could be, I make sure that 60% of my plate is protein.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, it's filled with oil or cheese or whatever. There has to be protein.
Right.
If it's opposite, then it's a problem. And pizza, majority of it is carbs.
True.
But just a few, like 20% of it is just protein. So
Right.
again, I love pizza, but then obviously burgers.
Are there days when you feel like, nahi yaar, aaj kuch nahi khana hai yaar, aaj man nahi ho raha hai? My question is in context of getting bored with the food, with the outside food.
See, at a point in my life, when I was doing the food vlogging, this happened to me one day. I was like, man, I'm eating out. I'm literally eating out every day, because
Right.
I don't get breaks.
Right.
So there's two types of contents I make. One is I get called by the restaurant, and one is I go by myself. So either way, I'm occupied.
Right.
So if today somebody called me, tomorrow if somebody doesn't call me, I'll go by myself. I'll go and search for a good restaurant because there's so many restaurants.
Right.
But to be honest, like I said, I'm a foodie. I love food. You know, I've been always doing that, whether it's emotional eating or if it's not emotional eating. I like to eat food. It makes me happy, you know.
Right.
Your dopamine gets kicked in, and why not? You know, food is life.
Let's talk about the influencer side of your life.
Yeah.
Like, as an influencer, sometimes it's our responsibility to, you know, the kind of content we portray in
100%.
front of the audience.
100%.
We have a responsibility to share only the good things, or, you know, something that the audience should not take something bad out of it.
100%.
And food is a very critical, you know.
Everybody loves food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the more you show, the more they want to eat, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Even in my friends groups, and you post something, they get shared on our groups.
100%,
Like, AK Vantia, let's go this weekend, you know.
100%.
So do you think about such things? That
Well, the thing is, see, I've analyzed the influencers market, not just in Kuwait, all over the world, right? So there's two types of influencers. There's mostly what I've seen in Kuwait, they will try to promote the fancy high-end restaurants because they are getting paid, which is not wrong. I do that as well.
Right.
Okay. At the end of the day, it's a business.
Correct.
Influencers, have become like a business today. People think, you know, oh, what these influencers are doing. You know, back in the days when I used to see Mark Queens, hey, banda kar kya raha hai, yaar? He's just wearing a normal shirt, roaming around with his family. How is this guy making a living?
Right.
And then when I figured out the amount of money he makes, it just got, you know. So there's nothing wrong in that. But I also tell this to many of my fellow vloggers. Go and promote the local restaurants. This is what I do. If you go on my page, you'll find the high end, you'll find the mid-level, and you'll find the lowest of the lowest restaurants where I've got comments on that saying that how can you promote such unhygienic places? But the food is good. I don't care about how it looks. The food should taste good. Like for example, today, this taxi driver. Okay, my car was in the garage in Canada Dry, so I caught a taxi and he dropped me to Canada Dry. So I asked him, "Bhai, aap kahan jate ho khana khane ke liye? Give me some secret spots." So he told me there is this place in Shueikh, go there, and he gave me the card. And today I happened to search for this place. I went. It was in some gullies. It's in Shueikh, Nasir Sports next to Avenues.
Yeah.
In the backside. There are all these shops where they do metal work and everything. And I was like, there's no restaurant here. So this Pakistani guy, I met another Pakistani, he's like, go inside this building. Inside the building? How? There's a restaurant inside the building. I'm like, no, you're playing with me or what? So I went inside the building, all construction, like, they're fixing doors and stuff. And wahan unhone restaurant khol liya. I was shocked. I was like, this is like Jaleeb style,
Right.
Like Jaleeb, you have those restaurants inside. So I was like, what is this? And it was a proper restaurant. And the license was put up there. So, okay, it's licensed. So he told me the biryani is good there.
Okay.
1 kd. I paid, then I ate it. It was nice. It was not wow, but it was nice. So, in terms of the audience, yes, it's important for us to show the right thing and the wrong thing. But me personally, I'll tell you what I do. If the food is very bad, I will not promote it.
Okay.
And very bad as in like bad, like you want to puke. It's that bad. And alhamdulillah, I haven't faced such restaurants in Kuwait, except one restaurant.
Okay.
I ate it and I was like, bro, this is bad. This is really bad. And for some reason, it didn't happen. And I ended up, politely, I told him, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And so I would suggest any food vlogger, it's okay to promote a 5 out of 10 and anything above that. Even 4 is okay. But 2 and 1 is not good.
Right.
It's not good. But then again, people, audience, human beings are emotional beings, Whether you do good or you do bad, they are going to put their point of view. And
Right.
I completely respect that. And I think it's important. It's important as content creators to get that feedback.
True.
And that's what makes us grow, So it is what it is, It is what it is.
Do you think there are a lot of influencers in terms of food vloggers in Kuwait?
It is stepping up.
Really?
To be honest, I don't want to take credit for it, but I was talking to Hussein the other day. So me and Hussein kind of grew together.
Okay.
We kind of like grew together, we collabed together, and we started growing. And you know, at that time, there were only like 4 to 5 influencers who've been doing it for the longest time. They've been doing it since 2019, 2020. But me and Hussein, similar background, sales.
Right.
He's not camera shy, I'm not camera shy. So we went all out. And these other influencers, they were not doing that. They were just posting, you know, videos and maybe a voiceover.
Yeah.
So these guys, they saw us like, what are these guys doing? Then they started doing the same thing as what we were doing. I'm not saying they're copying us, which is okay.
Right.
I would be more than happy. I would be more than happy if they copy us and grow. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And
It's an open market.
It's open market.
Yeah.
We can't stop anyone. And the Desi community has been growing. But there were a few, vloggers from Kerala and Andhra Pradesh on TikTok. They were doing in Malayalam, Telugu, and some of them in Urdu. But they were not doing food vlogging.
Okay.
Now, again, I don't want to take the credit. There were only a few vloggers who were, making vlogs way before me. But I was kind of the first one in the Desi community to go out in front of the camera. Hey, come here, try this restaurant. Nobody was doing that.
Right.
You know, again, maybe I'm wrong, but I closely keep a watch of, the vloggers, and it's good. It's healthy.
True.
So again, it's going to happen. You can't stop it. And this device is in everybody's hand.
Absolutely.
You know, and people are realizing it that, this is going to be the key to a lot of things which will unlock in the future. I have had calls from bakalas, garage,
Wow.
come and promote their businesses. They started understanding that social media is everything.
Absolutely.
And if you look at the traditional marketing, I remember I had posted a post on my LinkedIn profile where I posted about the video which hit 1.5 million views without any sponsored ads. And I mentioned there that I'm getting more views than big multinational companies, where these big multinational companies are using these plans and, ideas and brainstorming and I don't know what, but they have to follow their brand guidelines.
Right.
I mean, they have their, what do you call that, bro? Protocol. So we don't have that protocol. But then again, that's the thing.
Right.
Individual influencers, we can do whatever we want. We can post whatever we want. Again, being respectful and everything. But this is the future. I mean, influencers can get in more views than brands. And
Right.
it's a fact.
It's true.
It's
Absolutely.
a fact.
Yeah.
I remember going up to this very famous tech companies, Instagram, and I saw they were getting less views even despite of posting, And then you have somebody else like Dolly Chaiwala who's getting billions and billions of views.
And the Vada Pav girl.
Vada Pav girl. I happened to call Dolly Chaiwala because I wanted to call him to Kuwait.
Oh, wow.
Because we called the fake Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw a video with me and Hussein.
Yeah.
So I wanted to call him, but the guy has so many demands and I started just questioning my whole existence. I was like, dude, are you serious? Do you know how much this guy charges, Dolly Chaiwala?
How much?
Just give a rough estimate.
Okay, you're putting me on the spot. Like, I should go higher?
You can. I mean, give it a shot.
2,000 dinars.
So 5 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
That's roughly around 2,000. Yeah, 2,500. That's not it. 1,500 KD. Plus one more person will come with him. 4 or 5 star hotel booking. Yeah. He literally told me that. He wasn't talking to me. His manager was talking to me.
Oh my God.
He has a manager. and this is for one day. That other guy,
Get out of here.
the fake Shah Rukh Khan, he charges around 1,000 KD. Same scenario. He'll bring one guy with him. He will, yani people are going to make fun of this guy, right? Because when I met him, he's like, log mera mazak udate hain. But for him, he's living his life.
That's how he became famous.
Bro, that's one educated person's salary in one deal. That's the engineer's salary in one deal.
Absolutely.
And many of the society, our society will never digest this.
Right.
Our society will never digest this. That, okay, these influencers, ye Vella influencers, making cringe content are making more money than they'll not digest,
Right.
but that's a fact. But then that's scary also for the influencers because there's so many influencers coming out.
Yes, absolutely.
With AI come in the picture, everything's become easy. ChatGPT come in the picture, everything is become easy.
Absolutely.
Bro, you can do everything now. If
Yeah.
people are not creating content now, they're doing the biggest mistake.
True.
Because I was watching this episode from Black Mirror. I don't know if you watch Black Mirror.
I have long ago.
And I can't remember the episode, which episode it was. There was an episode about social media, how the world will look like in the next like 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an episode where they showed if you are very powerful on social media, you're like a big person. And it's coming out to be
Yeah,
true,
it's
bro.
true,
I mean, look at Jake Paul, look at Logan Paul, and look at that guy who makes those actions. Who would
Yeah,
have thought
Kabi.
that guy would have just a video away?
Yeah.
I tell this to people that you are a video away from going viral.
I think so. Like personal branding is the most important tool you can have, skill you can have in your life. Yeah,
100%.
even if you do any kind, like today, any kind of business, like a repair shop or a plumbing shop, even they require content creators.
Which they are.
Yeah.
Bro, if you go on TikTok, there is this guy in a mobile shop. Okay? He will get random stuff. Doston, ye dekho, ye headphone hai, ye hai, wo. Every day he'll post some stuff.
Correct.
There is a guy, he's a mechanic. He's posting his content.
Right.
There is a guy, he basically does construction work. He's posting his content.
Yes.
He's getting views. People are calling him because everyone's on the phone.
Right.
People have stopped watching TV.
Absolutely.
People don't watch TV. People are hooked on their phone. So if you're putting content out there, it's reaching to so many people. It's literally around, correct me if I'm wrong, 8 billion people in the world.
Yes. Yes.
3 billion of them are on social media. So
Half of them is there.
even if we get like a small chunk of it, it's more than enough.
More than enough. True.
And I see a lot of people, they get, yaar, mujhe bas 1,000 views aaye. I just got 1,000 views. Bro, 1,000, you know what is 1,000? Bring 1,000 people and put them on the road. That's a lot of people.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
True.
And then 1,000 can become 2,000, 3,000 if you stay consistent.
Absolutely.
Don't give up. Create content every day. Push through the barriers and you will reach there initially.
Of course. Like, I have to make a confession.
Please.
I have not invited you here to learn and to give a podcast to the audience.
Yeah.
I've invited you because I wanted to know your secrets.
Yeah.
Because I want to become a food vlogger myself.
Please go for it. Please ask me whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Okay. You wouldn't mind, right? You get one more competition.
Bro, again, see, the thing is, like I said, a few minutes ago, I told you, there's already so many vloggers out there. And I don't know if you saw my video with Mr. Taster, the 1KD video.
Yeah.
That's the video kind of got me famous. And a little bit before that, I made another video which kind of got me viral. But that 1KD video was everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why I was called on Kuwait TV as well.
Correct.
Because I showcase something.
Yeah.
So I remember asking Mr. Taster, what makes a person famous? He was like, the audience might see something in you which they might like. I don't know
Right.
what it could be. Maybe your eyes, maybe your head, maybe the way you talk.
True.
There's something which the audience might like.
Correct.
And like I said, the dots need to connect. Posting consistently, that feature in yourself, which you have. And please go ahead, whatever you want to ask me. And whoever is watching this can take those tips and become a food vlogger.
The most important question is, how much money do you make? Because
So-
if it's enough, only then I'll come into this industry.
So I'm not going to say how much money I make, but I can tell you that how this influencer marketing thing works. Right?
humble banda, yeah.
So basically, there's 3 categories in influencers, right?
Okay.
You have the nano, you have the micro, and you have the macro,
Okay.
right? So depending on the number of followers and the number of views you get, the engagement you get, you can charge the restaurant.
Okay.
So there are people who charge even 10 KD per video.
Right.
It's just like you go to, Munira complex, right? Munira complex
Yes.
is all mobile shops.
Correct.
There is some mobile shops who are doing extremely well. There's some mobile shops who are not doing well.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? There's some supermarkets who are doing really well. There are some who are not doing it well. Same thing with the vloggers. There are some vloggers who they're just there. There are some vloggers who are okay. There are some vloggers who are growing. There are some vloggers who grew and they stop.
Right.
It's just a business, bro.
Right.
And like I said, the charges are based on a lot of factors. But I would tell you and anybody who's watching this, there is one very important factor.
Okay.
If you have that in you, it will really help you excel in food vlogging. Especially,
Which is
see, when you're doing food vlogging, you're doing B2B and you're doing
Right.
B2C.
right.
B2C is your audience.
Correct.
You're not communicating with them directly.
Hmm.
You're not communicating with them unless you engage with them on comments or they send you a message.
Right.
That rarely happens. But you are engaging with the brands,
Correct.
because if you have a page and if brands approach you, you need to be a good salesman.
Absolutely.
If you're not a good salesman, no matter what type of answer you give them, you can convince them. Yes, you
Right.
need to have the views and everything and everything else. But the most important thing is to be a good salesman.
Okay.
Number 2, being creative. And being creative you can't read it out of a book. It comes in naturally. It's like a chutney. You can say, in chutney you have different ingredients.
Right.
Now your subconscious mind, how it's been built since you were a child, whether it's a trauma you had, whether it's a good experience you had, whether it's a very overwhelming experience you had, whether you traveled or you watched this movie, all this is over here, and that kind of piles up and becomes that chutney, and then you become a creative person. And one more thing is that a lot of people are scared to copy today. I would like to tell them to watch Gary's video. He was in an audience and this lady got up and she's like, with so many content creators out there, it's hard to make content and I don't want to copy. He got up and he's like, why won't you copy? And everyone's like, whoa, what is this guy saying? Why won't you copy? He's like, copy. Steve Jobs copied.
Yes.
Amir Khan copies.
Right.
Why nobody questions Amir Khan?
Yeah.
Amir Khan is a perfectionist. The other day, somebody sent me a short clip because, friends, they exchange memes. And he sent me a clip of Amir Khan. It's a 90s movie.
Okay.
And it's a short clip where, I think it was Kajol or someone, she walks into the door. And simultaneously, they put another clip from a Hollywood movie. So he copied it from a Hollywood movie.
Oh.
And Amir Khan is known to copy movies.
Absolutely.
But he does a good job.
Yeah.
End of the day, if it is helping you, if it's getting the views, do it. Copy it, but do it in your own style.
Absolutely.
So like I said, being a good salesman, being creative, obviously not being camera shy. Now coming to camera shy, I have a lot of friends that try to help them, right?
Okay.
I don't know if you've gone through my page. There are people I collabed with,
Yes.
because I saw something in them. Like I had a friend who was bilingual. Like he spoke multiple languages. I was like, dude, you need to come and start making videos. You're very presentable. You can
Right.
talk. And he's in sales.
Right.
Camera comes on, done. He's finished. The camera comes on. He can't. He just can't. Then another guy is like, yaar, people are around. We did a couple of interview videos and they're like, people are watching. Like, so what? The other day, me and Hussein made an interview video and me and Hussein are proactive. Hussein is a little bit extra, but I have never cared about what people are, if they're looking at me, they're talking about me, the noise is ignored.
Right.
Especially when you go to interview people. Now, a random guy is, hello, can we take your interview? No. You feel discouraged. You feel embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Hussein, I still remember, I'm sure if he's watching the video, that guy was crazy. He's like, oh, bhai sahab. That is what you need.
True.
If you start caring about what people think, bro,
Right.
Content creation is not for you. There's a couple of more points I want to add. You are going to get galis on social media.
Okay.
Unnecessarily. Whether it is coming from a fake account, whether it is coming from a fellow blogger. It's natural human instinct, right? So this is going to happen. And you can't stop that.
Right.
A lot of people, they see a negative comment and they go into depression. How dare he said this?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? He's sitting behind the screen and he's telling you.
True.
I remember as a kid, I grew up in Jabriya, right? So Jabriya was the block where I lived in was a very rough childhood. And I was the only Indian. My family was the only Indian family there.
Okay.
My dad had a business in the Jamaiya.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons we lived in Jabriya. And we used to get into fights every day, and that's what got me into martial arts. I remember one day I came home crying. I was a kid. And I told my dad, like, this guy, he abused me. He's like, what did he call you? He called me so-and-so. So did you become that? I was like, what is my dad saying?
Oh my God, that's powerful.
He's like, did you become what he said? You're not. You know who you are. Let him say whatever he wants to say. Human beings don't leave even the good people in this world.
True.
So breaking through that as a blogger, it's very, very important to have that negative comments. And again, I tell this to people. A negative comment comes in, be happy. Because that will push through the algorithm and make you viral.
True.
I know vloggers who delete comments because they're getting, abused.
Yeah.
I posted a video about Indian mango versus Pakistani mango.
Yes.
And in the end, instead of telling people how it actually tastes, I told them
To reply in
the
yeah.
comments. Just go to that post.
Yeah, I've seen the comments.
Just go to that post.
भाई तू ही बता देना भाई तू खा
वो तो है ही है. गाली गलौज.
Oh my God.
But there was one comment. He's a kid, huh? And he's like 9 years old, I think. You can come to know. Bro, he's a kid, 9-year-old kid. He put the middle finger. And I was like, bro, you're just a kid. I didn't reply, but in the back of my head. So this part, a lot of people break. मैंने अच्छे अच्छों को देखा है. When they get this backlash, they break. But then, if you look at Great Kali's feed, he's posting some crazy stuff. Look at the comments.
Yeah.
Bro, if you can mess with Great Kali, he'll just catch you one for one finger and he'll throw you. But there are people like making fun of him.
Sir, खड़े होके ceiling तोड़ दो ना.
Back in the days, I used to think, yaar, why are these people doing this? Then when you become a vlogger, you understand that it's part of the game. More negative comments, the more... See, these secrets nobody will tell you. I'm telling it to you and I'm telling it to the audience. The more negative comments, the more you'll grow. And don't take anything personally.
Absolutely.
Don't take anything personally. If they put it out
Do you purposely do something negative to go viral in that video?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. Like I said, you have to be very creative. Because if you want to get the audience's attention, you have to do something out of the box. The other day, I recently started collabing with my childhood friend. He's Lebanese.
Okay.
Again, he's sales background. I always tell this to people. You're a sales guy, get into vlogging.
Right.
Because if you're a sales guy, it's very easy for you. Salespeople, they know how to talk, they know how to communicate, they're not scared. They look eye into eye.
Same.
Their body language is not, so it'll really help. So he's a sales guy. So I helped him and he started collabing with me. And I think we are one of the only vloggers in Kuwait who are doing it in English and Arabic.
Okay.
So we're targeting two audience. And he's a kind of jolly guy, funny, and and I'm more, I'm not that funny, but I'm more serious and whatever. So we were eating fatar and he made those funny faces. Somebody put a comment there. Why are you making those funny faces? It's irritating. So he replied back, thank you very much. I'm going to keep doing it and I'm going to keep irritating you. So you need to have a thick skin.
Right.
Very thick skin.
Right.
And I was watching, Jake Paul's and Mike Tyson's fight is coming up. And in a press conference, this kid got up, he took the mic and he said something really absurd to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson got up, he's like, where is your mother? Because Mike Tyson has become humble now. He's not the Mike Tyson he used to be before.
He's completely changed.
So even those people at the top, they face criticism.
Yeah.
I was watching Sohail Khan's interview the other day in Kapil Sharma show. He's like, thode log gali dete. Some people abuse you so that you know, the attention gets towards them.
Yeah.
So it's part of the game. So like I said, sales background, you need to be creative, not being camera shy, not taking anything personal, and watching a lot of content around you also. You need to see what's happening around the world. What is trending? You know, what is trending? Touching in people's emotion.
Yeah.
Mango,
I
for
think-
example.
Yeah, food is emotion.
Food is
You know,
emotion.
You have to
know.
do that.
At the same time, giving out the best information possible. The good thing is about my vlogs, this is the feedback I got from many people. They're like, Abdulkareem, whatever restaurant you posted, we went there and it was very nice. We really liked it.
Yeah.
You know, we trust your judgment.
Absolutely.
Again, it comes back to the part where we are not only promoting restaurants who are, you know, big and fancy. I promoted this restaurant, not a restaurant, Irani bread. Okay, that video kind of got like 1 million views. That video went viral. So what did he do? He put cheese, he put Nutella, and I didn't even think that this video would go viral. That video went viral.
Yeah.
And that guy till today he thanked me. He's like, Abdulkareem, maine band kar diya. I closed it because of the amount of people who are going there. Because majority of my audience are from Kuwait.
Right.
My insights are from Kuwait.
Right.
So a lot of people actually watch my videos and they go there.
Oh, that's
And
true.
exactly.
People take action on
Exactly.
your videos.
So, like I said, a combination of everything.
Yeah. Yes.
And if one thing is missing, some people are very proactive, very good at sales, but they lack the creative. They're not creative.
Yeah.
All these things matter. And again, you can't be perfect. For me, I like to make things perfect. You know, if something's missing, I just feel agitated. You can be a perfectionist, but you can try to be.
Yeah.
Even if you reach 1% below it, you're good to go.
You're here. You can be here tomorrow, and
100%.
perfection will come one day.
Perfection will come, and the challenge is when you reach to a stage. I mean, you could climb up Mount Everest. That's okay, and then, you know, taking action once you reach there or whatever, you know, because you can become fit, right? But
Yeah.
maintaining it is the hard part.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people told me, "Oh, wait till you get married and have kids. We'll see if you go to the gym."
Yes.
I was like, okay. I got married. I used to go to the gym. Oh, wait till you have a kid. Still went to the gym. Wait till you have another kid. Still went to the gym.
Keep waiting.
To keep waiting. Yes, it's hard. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. That's
Right.
why I wake up 3:30 in the morning, pray my Fajr prayers, and then head to the gym. But no excuses. You got to put in the work, you know. And being fit is also an important thing for your mind and your body, you know.
Right. So since you spoke about being out of the box, this episode we're doing something out of the box.
Okay.
We've brought in 2 segments that we've never done before.
Okay.
The first segment is rapid fire.
Okay.
And the second segment after that is a surprise segment. All right.
Amazing. Amazing.
Which even I don't know a lot about. My team
Bro,
has done that.
it was my dream to actually do a rapid fire because I used to watch this guy's show, what's Coffee with Karan. So I thought, yeah, at least, you know, when they say you know, at least somewhere I can start whatever rapid fire. I don't know if I'll be able to go to Coffee with Karan. Maybe I might. I don't know. But at least let me start
Inshallah.
somewhere. Inshallah.
Fingers crossed. साथ में जाएंगे अपन.
साथ में जाएंगे.
Okay, so let me start the rapid fire, okay? First is mango tala या asir time.
Mango tala, yeah, Asir time. Asir time.
Asir time, okay. मैं मेरा भी जवाब दूँ क्या?
नहीं
Okay, mine is asir time as well.
Okay.
Because I don't know mango tala. So. All right, elevation versus Shake Shack.
Elevation.
Elevation, Shake Shack.
Okay.
Okay, Maisal Ghanem, Fareed Sohaili.
Fareed Sohaili, bro.
Really?
Fareed Sohaili.
Okay, I'm a chicken guy. I'm not a meat guy, so I'll go
There's
with
just
Maisal.
something about Fareed Sohaili that you
A
can.
lot of people have told me Fareed is
Bro, I mean,
something
look
different.
at it. Two dinar rubah. How you can get such good quantity and the quality? Anybody can go eat that majboos.
True.
It's so tasty. So
Yeah.
even when they deliver, the box they deliver in, it's hot, it's fresh.
Yeah.
It's nice,
Yeah.
you know. So Fareed Sohaili.
Okay, Fareed, Maisal Ghanem, and Shamam.
Fareed.
Fareed again, okay.
Yeah.
Dip and dip versus Overjar.
Overjar.
Overjar. Memories flake. Pick versus Froyo.
Pick, bro. Pick. Come on.
I don't like the FOMO concept of pick. You know, the other 1 week later you go, you don't find those flavors. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
that kind of gets me disappointed because I can't remember. I have a fish memory. They launched this really nice cheesecake. I can't remember. After a week, I went there. It was not there. Why? Why did you do that? It was so good. I don't care. I'll spend every day and I'll buy it. But it was so delicious.
Yeah.
You know.
And the thing is, when you go there and you don't find that, you still buy something else.
You still buy
So
something else.
they're playing with your FOMO mentality.
But still, hats off to their pick is pick. I mean,
Pick is pick,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I love their pistachio sauce, by the way. Cocktail versus mango KDD.
Mango KDD, bro. Any day. Any day.
It's my school ka bachpan ka thing. By the way, school time, every day orange juice KDD.
Oh yeah,
That was
of course.
beautiful.
Of course, yeah. Those days, bachpan ke din, yaar.
Okay, sandwich ice cream versus Lulu ice cream.
Sandwich ice cream.
Same here. Nice chips chili flavor. Yeah, Fico fresh chili flavor.
Fico.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Again, it's just that your taste buds get you, you know, high off that flavor.
Same here. I'm
Yeah.
Fico, team Fico.
yeah.
Okay, guys, you guys have to tell who's the winner between me and him.
We'll go with him.
You.
They betrayed you.
Salary.
Bro, these are easy, bro. These are easy rapid fire.
But these were the most relatable to the audience as well.
Relatable, yeah.
Someone put a countdown, please. So this time we are here with a surprise. We were gonna do this for a long time, but we didn't have the right contender, and finally we found one.
Okay.
So we have 3 slices of pizza, as you can see on the table. You have to eat it as fast as you can,
Okay.
and we will see who's a better foodie.
Foodie.
That's what we're gonna find out.
Okay,
Because
I'm ready.
you're a foodie, he's a foodie.
I'm
Lovely.
born ready.
And
Lovely.
I think pizza is like the most favorite food of people in Kuwait,
Yeah,
especially.
of course.
But he went for burgers.
No, it's okay, bro. But I'm hungry. My stomach is making some noises.
All right.
Okay, so is the countdown ready? Okay, we'll go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, start. Okay, so the battle is very fierce, I can see, but AK is going very well. Okay, you have to finish it first, and then only you can go to the second slice. No, you need to gulp it down. Yeah, you have to gulp it down. No, you cannot go to the second one. You gulp it down. Yeah, you can use water, yes. Come on, guys, come on. Come on, AK, you can do this. Your video is gonna go viral, come on. Why then I'm feeling hungry looking at you guys. Wow. Come on, guys, come on, guys. And they're on the last one, but who's gonna gulp it down first? That's the question. Who do you guess? No, I'm going with AK. AK food. Let's go. Come on, guys. This is like the Olympics of Kuwait. Let's go. Let's go. But there's only bronze and silver. There's no gold. No, you have to gulp it down. Come on, he's way behind. No, but he's not gulping it. You've done? Yeah. Okay, so guys, we have the. So
Good job, man. Good job.
so we have. So he's finished. Let's see how much time does it take.
At one point of time, I felt I'm not going to be able to breathe again.
Abdu finishes at 1 minute and 39 seconds,
Oh my God.
and AK is still going on it. Like he had a lot of food in the
Oh,
morning.
he had lunch, no? That's
Yeah,
why.
lunch, yeah.
He has a serious
Okay.
competition moving forward.
Okay, so you finish it at 2 minutes. So you are like, so the silver goes to Abdu.
You are Olympics नहीं खेलने का मेरे को.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for this special round.
There's this guy on. He's a vlogger. He's an Australian vlogger. His jaw is this big.
Okay.
He's a competitive eater. Oh, you'll get scared when you see this guy eat.
Really?
Woo, I'll send you his profile. It's crazy. His jaw is this big. He lifts weight. He exercises, but bro, he downs like 10, 20 pizzas. Competitive.
Oh my
eater.
God.
Yeah.
I've seen those videos where they eat like hot dogs, like 60 hot dogs, 70 hot dogs.
It's genetics,
One
bro.
time.
It's
Oh my
genetics. It's genetics. Some people have that in them genetically.
Also, the practice they have.
Practice also.
You cannot just start.
100%. But some people like genetics, genetic freaks. And God gives some people with eating genetics, some people with swimming genetics.
Video of yours, the bakala pizza, chips,
Yeah.
and hot dog. How does it actually taste?
Tastes good, bro.
It is. It is
Tastes
from
very good.
From my school time.
It's very good. It was. I used to eat it like almost every other day. I used to go to the Jamaiya, and I used to buy it, and we were always outside. Our generation was still the last generation where we were always outside.
True.
So this was like energy for us. Used to get like ruba dinar every day. So with that ruba dinar, we used to buy and enjoy life. We were
Actually,
happy with
250 fils was the pocket money.
it
Deal.
was
One mushakil, one orange juice.
simple days.
Yeah. All right. It was pleasure talking to you, brother.
Thank you.
Knowing
Thank
your
you so
life, your
much.
journey, and inshallah, I hope you're inspiring a lot of other people who want to get into this field or any other field in terms of content creation.
Sure.
Influencers. And good luck to you forever,
Thank you.
man.
Good luck to you as
It
well.
was really lovely talking to you, man.
Lovely talking to you as well, brother.
Any final words to the audience?
I would just say that keep pushing forward. If you're a young person, you will never be this young again. Remember that.
Right.
That's very important. People are just letting their youth just go away without doing anything. Life has become, much easier than what it used to be. There's so many opportunities,
Absolutely.
So make use of these opportunities, exercise, spend time with family, and become a vlogger. Become a blogger. It's easy. It's very easy. You just need a phone,
True.
need to know how to edit, and that's it.
Lovely podcast. Thank you,
Thank you.
brother.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Bye-bye.